it's me, Renee. I'm back. And as you can see, today's video is a Eurovision talk video. Eurovision talk? Yeah, Eurovision talk. Okay, so yeah, I suppose in case this is a new video, you haven't seen me before, I like Eurovision. I wouldn't claim to be a big expert on Eurovision, but I watch it. I have watched it more or less yearly, so I'll say since it went on. I can say I've watched it every year because I'm not 60 years old. I would have think you kind of would have guessed that, but yeah. But most of my life I've kind of watched it more or less yearly, and I suppose I liked it very much when I was young. I was going to say when I was young. I'm not old now, and I don't know. Sometimes I kind of catch myself saying when I was young, no, that's wrong because I mean because I feel like you either have this that you're either old or young. You can't really. I suppose you are also middle aged, but people don't really go around saying I'm middle aged. But yeah, and also I would say claim to be still be young. I mean, I'm 30. In what world is 30 old? I suppose yeah, I'm older than people who are 20 and people who are 10, but I wouldn't really call myself old. I wouldn't say just I'm old. So I suppose yeah, tangents a bit there, but yeah. But yeah, I very much enjoyed Eurovision when I was a kid in my childhood because that's not part of me anymore. So yeah, I can say that. But yeah, and then for a few years I didn't watch it that much, and then yeah, these last few years I've been watching it more, and yeah. Last year I loved Subwoofer, and I was quite sad that they didn't win. Well, yes, they got top 10, but I kind of feel like they should have gotten top 3 or at least one because honestly, yeah, last year I thought they were the best. I didn't really think any of the other ones really came close. And I suppose it sounds a bit weird to go around saying that Subwoofer was that good when Subwoofer was um Norway's contribution, and I'm Norwegian in case you didn't know. But I mean, it wasn't because they were Norway's contribution. It was just simply I felt like they were the best candidates last year. But yeah, uh, this year I would say there are a lot of amazing songs. I would say with Eurovision, kind of kind of varies year to year how many cool songs there are, at least in my mind. But this year I did find 4 songs that I quite enjoy that I'm gonna talk about right now. Yeah, my favorites that are coming. Also, I think I'm going to be talking a bit about the Norwegian contribution and whatnot. But yeah, first I'm going to talk about the ones uh, about other countries. And yeah, suppose I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm gonna go with them actually for once. I'm gonna list them by preference, so least preference to one I love the most. So first, at fifth, we have France, évidemment. So I quite like that they are sending a song in French. I think probably as a lot of people, I just love the sound of French. It's just a beautiful language. And I really like the song itself. I think the singer is, yeah, doing a good job. But I would say yeah, it's a good song, but to me it's not a great song. But I quite enjoy it. And I suppose it's better than 20-ish other songs. Well, it's better than 25 other songs, I suppose, because yes, I know I just said that these are my 5 favorites. I also just said that this year I don't really feel like there's that many good songs. To be precise, well, I suppose I did say last year's, but yeah, also this year's. In my mind, for me, these are the 5 good songs are worth talking about. All the others, eh, they're not that interesting, at all. So I suppose this could be titled my favorite songs for this year, or could be songs could be titled the songs you should be talking about this year, which I suppose is a bit silly because I mean, music taste is its taste, so people are not gonna agree. But yeah, for me, this is kind of these are it. These are the songs I kind of feel are good and on different levels. All the others, yeah. Well, I suppose yeah, I have some thoughts, but yeah, these are kind of main ones that I kind of want to focus on. Kind of yeah. So yeah, France made a list, but just by a bit. But I like them. But I suppose if they kind of end up not getting a lot of points, I won't be very mad. But I hope they get some points. And yeah, then we have Italy with Due Vita. So yeah, again, Italy is doing a song in French. Song in French. Song in Italian. I suppose they also, yeah, they did do that when I won last year, no, 2 years ago. But yeah, and they do as they a lot of time do, like they have a ballad. I feel like in a way, Italy equals in Italian in ballads. Like Måneskin with the win was quite unorthodox for Italy. But yeah, this year's Italian ballad, I think it's quite a good ballad, quite beautiful voice, and I suppose listen to it that the guy singing it is quite cute. And yeah, I quite like it, so I hope it does well. I'm not quite sure if it will do well. I feel like this year it doesn't have that many ballads. Might be wrong. No, yeah, I feel like this year doesn't really have that many ballads. I suppose if that means that Europe or Europeans are tired of ballads, or if they're just kind of not what we're bringing to Eurovision, I'm not quite sure. But yeah, so yeah, that's my fourth place. And then as on third, we have Malta, Dance Our Own. And this one actually kind of, well, yeah, first I want to talk a bit about Malta and this song. I just kind of listened to it on again, and I quite like it. It is my third, so it's not like at the very top, but yeah, I quite like it. I like the melody of it, and I like, yeah, it's my kind of dance music. Kind of makes me feel like dancing, but it's not dance music like regular dance music because dunk 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 is not my kind at all. So, and yeah, there are other. I'm just gonna hint, but yeah, there are other songs this year that are, I suppose, more dancey, more dancey, more kind of club music. But yeah, if I'm gonna like dance to something, I would rather dance our own song or dance our own from Malta, and yeah, quite enjoy it. Also, the tangent that was a bit tangent, the side note that I was kind of hinting at. I feel like this one actually reminds me quite a lot about a song that had. They tried to. Well, they tried. They qualified for the finals in Norway and MGP in Norway, but they didn't win at all. They actually got the least points. But yeah, they were called Swing It, and their song was Prohibition. So they're a jazz band with like 6 or 7 I think like yeah 6, 7, 8 like in the band, and I think yeah this is kind of often talked about in interviews when uh usually they usually they like all them sing because of the rules in MGP or ESC. You have to like have one lead singer, so they kind of chose one of the guys. But yeah, it's just a great song. It's kind of very jazzy, and I love it so much. It was great song. Yeah, I was just yeah, felt quite in love with it. And yeah, sadly, I was quite indifferent. Not quite indifferent, but I was in a minority uh, with the rest of Norway. So because the rest of Norway did not give them any points, and also I suppose yeah they got some because like they got points from different versions during the final, but yeah they didn't really get that many points. They end up being last, which is quite sad. And yeah, also I mentioned that they yeah actually went to a concert from a few weeks ago because I was like, oh, they go to a concert tour, and we're like, yes, I want to do that. Went to concert with them, and yeah, they were just amazing as a live band, and have a bit fun anecdote here, anecdote within the anecdote, but yeah. So I read like about them during the concert, and I read like they were going to do concert the same day, and I was thinking, okay, which of them do you want to see? And the one during the day, which was starting at 3, it's like they were doing covers of Disney songs and other movie songs. And I thought, oh, fun. And I just kind of assumed that it would just kind of be, yeah. I think I just kind of assumed that it would be just Disney songs, or maybe just movie songs. And then I came, and I suppose I didn't really think that, yeah, the concert started at 3 o'clock. So I came to the concert, and then I looked around, and it was me. Well, so it was the concert. I went with myself. Yeah, I went with myself. It was me and my cousin. Well, she's married to my cousin, but yeah, married to my cousin. So yeah, she's part of my family. So it's just us two. And yeah, we went there, and then 99% of the other people, I can't know for sure, but I feel like more or less everyone else was there with their toddlers, like either like 2-year-old, 3-year-olds. I think probably there was some 5 and 6, maybe some 7-year-olds, but like yeah, most of the other people who went there were there with the kids, and we were just like hanging out, like being adults with no kids with us. And yeah, pretty soon we kind of realized that okay, so it wasn't just covers of Disney songs. I suppose yes, you could kind of think like Disney equals kids target audience, but like there's lots of adults who have like nostalgia to Disney, and like also I mean Disney always makes a lot of buck. So like a lot of the Disney movies make a lot of money, and you wouldn't make a lot of money if only kids went to see them. There's always going to be some adults, well, adults who go to kids, but also adults who like animation and stuff like that. So yeah, but yeah, so yeah, pretty soon we kind of realized, okay, so they weren't doing just covers of Disney songs; they're always going to do also doing covers of like, uh, kind of like good night songs, and like yeah, songs for like toddlers, like uh yeah, as I would say names, but I'm quite not quite sure if there were names of these songs. But yeah, children's songs like for 4, 5, 3-year-olds. I was like, okay, so this is a bit out of our target audience, but at the same time, target mind really. But at the same time, they did all the songs in a jazz version, and I really like jazz. That was in the end wasn't that bad. Just kind of surprise. Wasn't all these movies, Disney songs, but yeah, I I liked it still. Liked it. And yeah, I hope they do kind of continue to like work as a band and stuff. But yeah, they did not get lots of money or points from the Norwegian audience, sadly. So yeah, didn't make it that at all. But yeah, what you gonna do? I'll link their song down below because it's on YouTube, and I feel like why not? Maybe some of you kind of want to check it out, and it becomes a favorite of yours, maybe. And yeah, then we have my second favorite of this year, Water Gun, by from Switzerland. And this, I suppose, it's kind of a ballad-ish song, and it's kind of, I would say, like, yeah, it's kind of an anti-war, anti-violence song, and it's all about, like, yeah, why is this world being so stupid? Put down your guns, put up water guns. I suppose it seems a bit naive in a way, but at the same time, I suppose also it's kind of like me as well, because I feel like, why do you have guns in the world? I suppose you kind of do because, like, with the war in Ukraine, you can't just go to Russians and say, stop, make love, not war, because when a Russian is having a big gun aimed at you, you can't talk a bullet away from hitting you. But at the same time, like in general, I mean, you kind of want to like diplomacy, talking to people, that kind of stuff. And like, yeah, honestly, only kind of good gun, at least in my head, is a water gun. I mean, water gun, it's just fun. There's nothing bad with it. I suppose unless you're having a water gun fight with someone who doesn't want to fight with you. But yeah, for the main part, water guns, just fun. But all other guns, I suppose, yeah, laser guns as well. But yeah, it's kind of a mm, bit. If you play laser tag and stuff like that, it's a bit, it's a bit like you feel it much more than with a water gun and whatnot. But yeah, anyway, the song Switzerland has water gun. I quite like it. I really like the the voice of the guy singing it, and I like the lyrics, and I hope it does well. And then, last but not least, At the first place, you know what? I'm just gonna double check something first. Yes, I'm back. So Austria is my first, first kind of first place for Eurovision this year. I absolutely love that song. It is called "Who the Hell is Edgar?" So yeah, it's a quite fun puppy song, all about like this, someone like doing a job and then they're taken over by a spirit of Edgar Allan Poe. And I don't know, I just like absurdism, like that kind of stuff, and I like the beat in it. And I've kind of always liked songs where have it kind of goes away and it goes away that you wouldn't really think it would go. Like it's not like standard song. Like for example, I very much love love song by Bareilles. It's just yeah, it's about like doing your own stuff and I'm not gonna do what you're saying. And yeah, it's a love song, but like not about doing it your way. And yeah, this song, "Who the Hell is Edgar?" I just, it's just so absurd. Well, absurd. Yeah, it's absurd because it's about like being possessed by the spirit of Edgar Allan Poe, which is a bit out there, but also quite fun. And yeah, I feel like it's a song that you don't really forget. At least to me, it's not really a song I will forget. It's a song I very much enjoy. Yes, I suppose most of the songs from this year I haven't really listened to them that much yet. I feel like also like yes, Eurovision it's in May, so I still have time to listen to the songs. Also like I don't know, gatekeeping myself. Like I have to listen to the songs 1,000 times to be called a Eurovision fan. I don't. But yeah. Um. But yeah, I hope that Austria's song "Who the Hell is Edgar?" will get lots of points, and at least, if not anything else, it will at least make it to final. Because, in case you don't know, um, Eurovision has like two semifinals, and then you have one big final. So not all the songs from Eurovision goes to the like the final. So yeah, and yeah, also yeah, here at the end, I suppose like let's say like I have to, I don't have to, but I kind of want to give my 2 cents on Norway's contribution this year, which is Queen of Kings by Alessandra. I suppose to start with the positives, she has a good voice. I can't say she can't sing. She can sing. She like reaches the high notes and she so let's say she dances well. There's not that much dancing in it, but yeah, I suppose she also kind of has presence. So that's kind of good. It's good, but yeah. Other than that, I suppose yeah, the song it's not boring per se. It's a song that you kind of I mean, it has charted a bit on Spotify. So and I could understand why it charts on Spotify because it's not uncatchy, but at least to me, I feel like it's slightly boring. Yeah, there are other songs that I wish that we were giving that we were using for Eurovision, but that's the song that Norway voted, so that's the song that we're going with. And I don't know, I just kind of feel like it's a song that you either hate or you love, and for me, well, I suppose I can't say I hate it, but I don't love it. I suppose in a way, I feel like it has potential. I feel like in my head at least, I feel like it's has potential. Like I kind of feel like it's a song that someone started to write and then they kind of thinking like, okay, this is cool, and they were kind of maybe they went away for lunch or something and were meant to come back to it, and then they kind of forgot to write more. And I feel like yes, I feel like it's a rough draft of a song. It sounds weird, also very harsh, but yeah, to me, it's kind of it's a good start to a song, but it doesn't really feel finished. I feel like you could have done some more rounds with it to make it better, really. Because yeah, part of it is good. It has potential, but as it is, it kind of. I mean, for one, like a few of the lyrics, I feel well, a few of the lyrics. I feel like it's kind of just this two sentences over and over and over again. I feel like there's really not that much to the lyrics really, and I feel like yes, often you kind of have to have like a catchy hook or a catchy hook. You kind of yes, a lot of songs have like lyrics that is repeated. Like either it's the verse that's kind of repeated all over again, stuff like. And I suppose sometimes that works. But I feel like often like it works best if you. I mean, if you have like yeah, yes, you need you need a chorus that's kind of catchy and good, but like the the other songs, they're like the things between the chorus, the verse should kind of be like more original and more like elaborated. And I feel like yeah, this song I feel like I feel like it kind of just it just kind of is a chorus over and over again, and there's not really that much more to it. There's not really a verse to it at all, and yeah. So yeah, I suppose like I don't have to, but yeah. I kind of like Denmark's song this year, but I feel like it's not. It's like a good song, but it's not like all that much. And yeah, Sweden is contributing with Loreen again. I mean, she has won before, so we know that she can win. But I feel like I don't know. I feel like Euphoria was better than the song that she has this year, and I feel like I don't know. Fun fact also, a Norwegian duo actually competed in the Swedish finals. They got second place, but they yeah didn't win. Um, but yeah, that's kind of that really. Yeah. So this has kind of been my little my little thoughts on Eurovision this year's songs and contribution. Well, this year's songs, not all the songs, but yeah, the one I'm looking forward to most myself. I'll link them all down below, and I'm thinking, yeah, you know what? I'll try to, as I did, maybe it was 2 years ago now. But yeah, as I like I've done before, where I mix one of the Eurovision songs to a book or maybe several book recommendations. I might try to do that as well this year. And yeah, I'll see you soon. And yeah, if you have any thoughts on Eurovision or just songs in general or these songs, please talk to me in comments if you want to. And see you soon. Bye.